Hello everybody, here is the second half of our lesson and we're gonna start by Chile. In 1970, the people elected Salvador Allende. At the beginning, he tried to improve the lives of the working class and enhance the economy. In fact, he spent a huge amount of money on the fields of housing, education, and the healthcare. But unfortunately, the industrial and the farm production fell down and the prices rose up as a kind of inflation. So, in order to solve this problem, he tried to nationalize the foreign owned companies. Of course, the foreign countries didn't like this idea. So, especially the United States. So the CIA or the Central Intelligence Agency tried to trigger a coup, a military coup over there in Chile by secretly funding the army over there to start to revolt or to make a coup. Eventually, in 1973, the fighter planes bombed the presidential palace. The result was Allende and 3,000 of his supporters eventually died of this bombing. So now here is a chance for the army to take over the lead. In fact, Augusto Pinochet, he was deeply involved in the military coup which was funded by the states. At the very beginning of his rule, he simply disbanded the Congress, suspended the Constitution, banned the political parties, and censored the media in order to take control over the country. So we can say that he used violence as a tool to keep power. Despite the political conditions, during his period, the economy experienced several periods of rapid growth. Pinochet's governments promoted capitalism and the exports grew up. This will be for Chile. The second country we're gonna discuss will be Haiti. Can you imagine that in Haiti there is only one family headed a dictatorship for more than 28 years? Yes, the Duvaliers family. 1957, Francois Duvalier was elected a president. And by the way, this family was corrupted, so they didn't enhance the economy. As the result, in 1986, the riots and revolutions broke out to protest. So Duvalier had no option except to escape or to flee. So the country faced 4 years of turmoil or disturbance over there until the people eventually, in 1990, elected Arrested. Arrested, by the way, he at the very beginning tried to enhance the economy, but after only 7 months, there was some kind of a military coup in order to take control over the country, and the army failed to enhance the economy. So in 1994, by the free elections, the people elected Arrested again. He was popular at that time, but unfortunately, he couldn't solve the economic problems. So the result? Yes, they pushed him from the power again. Our next country will be Panama. When we mention Panama, we should keep in our minds the Panama Canal. In 1980, Manuel Noriega, he was a dictator. From the very beginning of his rule, he used the country as a base for drug smuggling. And the economy was not good at that time. And by the way, The Panama Canal was scheduled to be handed over to Panama by 1999. But unfortunately, because of the bad economy and because of the drug smuggling, the United States took some actions against Manuel Noriega, so they simply sent some troops of the army and arrested him by 1998. And eventually, by the way, by 1999, the United States passed the Panama Canal or transferred the ownership of the Panama Canal to Panama smoothly after arresting Manuel Noriega. In Peru, the issue is different. The dictator over there, his name is Alberto Fujimori. From the very beginning, by the way, he came to power by free elections. But in order to take control over the country, there was one of the opposing parties or one of the guerrilla activities in this country, Peru. Its name was the Shining Path. So, in order to take control over this guerrilla activity, he used his power. So, the Congress complained by misusing his power. So he had no option except to disband the Congress and to suspend the Constitution in order to take over the control over the economy. With the progress of the economy and the actions he took against the guerrilla activity, he won the free elections, by the way, that was in 1995. But by the year 2000, because of the fraud and the scandals, he had no option except to resign. And this will be, guys, the end of our lesson. In order to summarize or to highlight the main countries we had discussed in our lesson, we had discussed Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Peru, Panama, and Haiti. Thank you.